Hey everyone, it's Jenny Layton with The Happy Gal, where I help you get organized so that you can be happy. Okay, so today, first of all, I'm feeling like a rock star because if you notice, it's 9 o'clock and I am here and I'm ready for the day and my kids are all gone to school on time and my kitchen's clean. Like, I know I'm organized, but that takes some special talent. So, you know, high fives from anyone who wants to give it to me. Show them around my house. It's all, isn't that awesome? That was just a little extra special something today for you. Okay, so everybody always wants to know how I do stuff, and I don't generally just show you everything that I do because there's not one right way to do anything. But this month I thought it would be really cool to show you how I get organized in the kitchen because we're talking about getting healthy. And there is so much about getting healthy that has to do with being organized. So I'm going to show you a couple of things, and as I do, just keep a couple things in mind. First of all, being consistent is super important. So as I walk through some of the systems I have, just notice how consistency makes a big deal. And then also making things convenient is super important too. So just watch some of the ways that I make things really convenient because when it comes to being healthy, it has to be fast and easy. Okay, so it all starts on Thursday mornings. This is when I plan my menu, and I've got my laptop here to show you. I plan it right on my laptop. So I make a standing menu in my Word document, and I just write down what we're going to have. And I do it on my laptop because when I go into Pinterest or I have a lot of my recipes on file, I like to put my recipes on my document so I can pull it up and have it all right there. So on my laptop, and I save it right to my desktop so it's super easy to pull up. So I've just learned that's a really fast way to do that. Now, one thing when you are making your menu, when I sit down, I look at my week and I plan things that I know will work for the nights based on the activities we have. And I have learned to do this on Thursday nights because the weekend is always kind of a wild card. And by Thursday night, I usually know kind of when we're going out and if we're going to a party, what we need to take. And so that lets me be able to plan things that are going to work and then grocery shop for those things. And I try to just go to the grocery store once a week. It doesn't always work, but that's the point. That's what I try to do. So I usually know how the rest of the week's going to go, you know, school nights and stuff. So Thursday night's a great night to plan that so that I can try to get everything that I need for the week. Okay, so once it's planned, I come over here and I have found that I have to have it written down on a calendar somewhere or somewhere super easy. So this is where I keep my family calendar, and just at the bottom I just write what we're going to be having for dinner that night because I don't want to be pulling up my laptop in the morning when I start to prep dinner. Okay, so this is another quick tip of something that I do. I used to always forget to make dinner, or I forget to start dinner. And then by the time it was dinner time, it was too late to thaw chicken and stuff. So when I'm cleaning up in the mornings, I will just quickly start thawing chicken or start something in the crock pot. And so you can see in my kitchen right now, or in my fridge right now, I've got chicken thawing for dinner just because I could see we were having cashew chicken tonight. So I put it right in here to start to thaw. So really great to start doing that in the mornings as well. So one other tip, Friday morning, so I menu plan Thursday, write down my menu, and then I make my grocery list. And you guys, if you're not online shopping already, you have got to start doing that because it saves me at least a couple of hours. So I'll just hop online and order my groceries on Thursday, and then Friday morning after I drop the kids off to school, I run to the grocery store, grab my stuff, come home and have it put away. And I'm done with the whole grocery shopping in the time it would have taken me to just even shop around the store and put the stuff in my basket. So, you know, there's a couple things I don't super love to get from online shopping, like I like to pick out some of my own meat or some of my own fruit or produce, but for the most part I can get almost all of it just online grocery shopping. So Thursdays, after I plan my menu, I will do that grocery shopping so that my kitchen is stocked and ready to go for the week with all the stuff I need. Remember, you know, automating your life has to do with doing things consistently, and we want to make this super easy so there's not a lot of thought you have to put into it. So if you can do this consistently, then you know that you're always going to have your fridge stocked with the stuff you need. Okay, so those are some of the habits, but then I want to show you a couple of other things that I do that just make it so easy, okay? And these are not big things. They're pretty simple, but they make such a difference. So let me show you again in my fridge. When I come home with my groceries on Friday, and I'm putting everything away, I always put on a pot of water to boil. And you can see I buy new eggs every week and we don't always go through them. So I always boil the extra eggs so I have quick snack, protein source, stuff for kids' lunches just ready to go. That takes no time to do while I'm already putting my groceries away, and that's just such a simple, easy thing to have on hand. The other thing that I think is super important, and I know I've shown this before, I just showed this last week on Fresh Living. I always have vegetables ready to go in a container, and when I'm doing my grocery shopping or putting my groceries away, I quickly just dump fresh veggies in and get a new container so that it's ready to go. And I can't tell you how many times when we're fixing lunch or whatever, we pull this out and everyone's snacking on veggies instead of chips while we're getting sandwiches ready, or when the kids get home from school, or when I need a snack. Super good idea to have that on hand. My fridge is saying it's time to shut. Okay. One other quick tip, and I showed these on Fresh Living last week too. Just have some chopped veggies ready to go. I don't do this when I'm putting my groceries away because this is where it starts to get to be too much. I can't tag this extra task onto that. But sometime during the weekend, I will chop up a bunch of veggies so that I can have them ready to dump into omelets, dump into salads, dump into wraps. And it's just such a fast, easy way to get your extra veggies in. So some of my biggest secrets here are these. Okay, one more thing I want to show you in my fridge. This is kind of my little pocket in the fridge, and this is like where I go a lot. I've got my egg whites, and when I'm making omelets in the morning, I just grab my spinach and my veggies and we'll make my omelets. But here is the trick I wanted to show you. I used to make my own salads all the time, but I've just gotten a little bit lazy and just started buying these salad kits. You probably already know this, but in case you don't, it's the fastest lunch, you guys. Open up the salad kit, grab a handful of veggies, and then here's another little trick. I always get rotisserie chicken. I pull it all off the bone, and then I put them in these little snack-sized bags. And then because I can't eat it all before it goes bad, I'll stick them in the freezer and just have a couple of them pulled out so I can just throw them into my salad. And you guys, lunch is like that fast. And you know, on a day that I don't feel like doing a salad, I'll grab a tortilla and throw everything into a wrap and add a little cheese or something. Just some nice variety. But you can see this is all about having it be super convenient. You have to make it convenient. Okay, so a couple of ideas in my fridge. And then I just want to show you a couple of resources. Okay, so doing this can maybe feel a little overwhelming to try to implement everything. So I want to give you a couple of takeaways that you can do to really, take this and do something about it in your kitchen and be able to make it fast and easy. So the first thing is, of all the ideas that I've shown you, pick one. When we try to implement too much, it just makes it kind of hard and we get overwhelmed and burned out. So just pick one. You know, if it's menu planning, if it's the veggie plate in the fridge, boiling the eggs, there's something you can do that will help you get a little more nutrition in. And once you do one little thing, you're empowered, and then you can do one other little thing. So you just build on it. So just pick one thing. Okay, the other thing I need to show you is just this resource, and it's my cookbook, Healthy Eating the Happy Gal Way. Okay, so this whole system that I've shown you, it's all outlined in this book. So the first part of the book is all strategy. It's all how to make healthy eating easy, kind of what you want to eat, and then how to do it and make it easy. And I even go into a little bit of like talking about cravings and emotional eating, and then how to make it convenient to do all of these different things. We're talking about freezer meals. So this is an awesome resource. And then the last part of it is recipes for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and dessert. And they are all things that your family will eat. I always feel like with healthy stuff, you're worried that it's going to be this weird stuff that you got to go to the health food store to get weird ingredients. And this is all stuff that you can just find in your regular grocery store. And this is what I cook out of most of the time, and my family eats it. So great stuff in here, really quick snack ideas. And I love the dinners. I just wanted to highlight, like, this is a super busy time of year for moms, where we've got sports and, end of year programs and recitals. Dinner's got to be fast and easy, and I have a lot of recipes in here that convert to freezer meals. So you guys, when you are making a soup, or you're making a taco, or you're making something that you can freeze, double it and freeze some of it, so on those busy nights you have something easy to pull out. Marinades, I've got a ton of marinades in here that make really good freezer meals too, and you can freshen the meal up by just adding a salad or some fruit or something. So Okay, Healthy Eating the Happy Gal Way, super great resource. And just pick one of these things, you guys. Just one thing is gonna make it worth your time to watch this. All right, so if you need anything, drop me a line, let me know kind of any questions you have. And then if this video is helpful for you, make sure that you share it and that you like it, because this helps it get out to other people. And I know we're all just trying to figure out how to make life a little bit easier. So anyway, that's it for me today. Thanks for tuning in, and go eat something healthy.